The Fairground. There's really nowhere else like it. A place to reconnect with old friends and maybe make some new ones. A place that welcomes almost everyone. Where glamour and dreams go hand in hand. Where rides defy gravity and sometimes common sense. Where fear is expected but not necessarily accommodated. Sometimes the fun is in the letting go. Sometimes it's in whatever you manage to take home. And if it all gets too much, you can simply lie down and wait it out. Welcome to the fair. But please keep your hands, feet and fingers inside at all times.
Yes, we're starting to go.
Yes, and now it's Joe Carson with Do You Love Me?
I always knew I wanted to make music, or be a magician, or maybe a roller coaster designer. Hard to say. While other kids asked for bikes at Christmas, I asked for a smoke machine and a strobe light. For 7-year-old me, the fairground brought everything together, and at the centre of it all, the Waltzer, a teenager's mecca. Basically, my first club.
I think for me, the Waltzer really was the first place where I could hear dance music on massive speakers and see incredible lighting and smoke machines. So I grew up in Lincoln, and there was one that came twice a year, and I can't remember what it was called, and I don't know if it exists. It had these amazing characters and designs on it, like Pinhead. The colours were vibrant, it glowed in UV. The lighting and the sound was amazing. You certainly can't forget a ride like that. There's hundreds of Waltzers in the country, so I guess I'm going to have to go ride some.
We're at the Hoppings Fair. Now, Hoppings Fair is the biggest fair in Europe, allegedly. It's about a mile long. Roughly, it's been going since the 1800s. There's 5 Waltzers here, and we're going to ride most of them. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm on the Waltzer. Speakers are absolutely massive. It's so loud. But right now, we've kind of got a lower tempo. Here we go. There's a really good spin on it. I'm so dizzy. That was amazing. Really, really good.
But the Waltzer isn't just a ride, it's a community. The workers are known as Gaff Lads. They build it up, take the money and spin the cars. But before you can even spin a car, you've got to learn how to walk the Waltzer.
My name is Jean-Paul Rees. I'm from Hornley Green. I've been working on the fair for about, 20 odd years. Started when I was 23, I'm now 30 years. I've worked for Fairground Waltzer for about 9 years now. It is hard work. It is labour intensive, but we all enjoy it. It's all good times. So a Gaff Lad is basically somebody that works on the fair, whether it be part-time or full-time, whether they travel from home to the ground, whether they live on the ground full-time.
Games and works on the Razzamitazza. Are you coming on? I've worked on the Waltzer for 7 years, currently from Manchester, and it's 51 years old, this Waltzer. It used to be our Maxwell Speedway, converted into a Waltzer. I just love being here and travelling the country. Step up, girls, step up.
There's a misconception to what there is out there. You've got loads of different varies of travel. These like the whole showman, because that's what they do, they put on a show. They are a really friendly bunch. I've never met a more friendly person than my boss. I know the people that I've worked on.
You could walk down to that helter-skelter, be entertained without spending a penny. Just watching the front of the shows and the girls coming out and shuffle bottoms, juggling with the knives. My name is Gilbert Chadwick. I am now 92. I'm having a very, very good life. Born on the fairground, lived on the fairground, and my aim in life is just to entertain the public. I've had nose arcs, it's very similar to a waltzer, but instead of waltzer cars, there's all that animals on it. I've had an astroglide, I've had a paratrooper. You mentioned it, I've had a few bits and pieces. But I've gone back to the fun houses and ghost trains, what I like. It's a way of life. When you're born into it, you really don't know anything else. When I got married, I had hot dogs. I had the one little sideshow.
Yeah.
And I walked around and looked at other ones and seen different illusions.
Yeah.
And built another little sideshow, built another little sideshow. Then I had trouble with the girls. I get up in the morning and the boys from the Waltzer had just pinched my girls and gone.
No.
And the man from the Waltzer would say, "Your girls have pinched my men." I said, whoa. Can you open? Well, yes, but it's going to be very hard. I said, yeah, well, I can't even open it. I said to my lovely wife, when we turn out for Easter, we will have something I can build up, pull down, and rely on nobody.
Yeah.
No men, just me and you, and no girls.
Yeah.
And that was Frankenstein's castle. That was the first of the big ones. Giving it to my mother-in-law.
But there it was. The Waltzer I'd been looking for. Finally, a name.
Trying to track down where Atmosphere Creator currently is has been so hard. You know, as soon as it kind of pops up somewhere, it moves again. And I've asked on so many Facebook groups and it's really hard to track down. I've asked, does anybody know where Atmosphere Creator is at the moment? And somebody said, yeah, they're in the house with me now. So, try and keep it on.
To keep left.
Will do, mate.
If you're going to find a waltzer, Hull Fair is the place to look. They call it Battle of the Waltzers. Every showman trying to outdo the next. The loudest sound, brightest lights, fastest spin. When Donna Summer's I Feel Love hit the fairground, the Waltzer became the club you could get into without ID. Since then, it's moved with every wave of UK dance music: disco, rave, hardcore, bounce, donk, and somewhere in there, I'm hoping Atmosphere Creator might turn up.
One more time, make it more. to the gym. I fought for the red romance. I thought you ready for me. I'm gonna mind to get to life in life. Everybody wanna be like me. So they wanna be the best in the ecstasy. I'm the best off the mind. Without the mind, you're off the mind. Right, you are. So, how's that now? Why? Feel the speed you want to go and make it faster. Eyes right here.
Motto in the Waltzer goes hand in hand. No matter where you go, or what you do, wherever you go in the country, you will not find an atmosphere. You'll be on the fair, on a Waltzer, when there's music playing, people dancing, somebody screaming, they're all screaming, you know, you can't think it. Hello, I'm John Birch, and I'm my Birch, level 1 Waltzer. It's a family-run Waltzer by me, my wife, my dad, my mum, my brother, mate, to the people. There's family people here on play job, music, family music. If it's adults, if it's ravers, I'll play drum and bass. I like to play a little garage. That's a big thing up north, Delts. I will play Delts when I'm at Nottingham or within the repertoire. I'll play Delts there. So when I'm in London, I'll play garage. I mean, I just play bounce, but they're not really, they don't really vibe it like they do out up north.
And if there's one person that prays at the altar of the Waltzer gods, it's Dave the Rave.
Tank Riders, here we go, faster, faster, here we go.
That was wicked, wicked.
Waltzer isn't just a ride. It's the lads spinning cars, the showmen moving it town to town, the voices on the mic. We remember the lights and the chaos, but it's the people who keep it alive. And just as quickly as they appear, the rides disappear again. Packed down overnight, gone by morning. But the spirit of the fair always bounces back. So even when things look a little deflated, it never stays that way for long.
There's so much history and tradition involved with the fairgrounds, and I feel like we're losing a lot of it. I've been speaking to showmen and from down the country, and they're saying footfall is lower, people have more distraction, the internet to compete with. The fairs, they're struggling. And there's something amazing about the Fairground Waltzer. You know, everybody I've spoken to says, this is my favourite ride. It really is the centrepiece of a fair. You think I can do it? I don't know. I can't trust myself.
It's a ride.
Maybe that's the thing about fairs. They spin in, spin out, and vanish again. And maybe Atmosphere Creator was just meant to stay in my memory.
My name is Gilbert Chadwick. I am now 92, but with a very, very good life. Born on the fairground, lived on the fairground, and my aim in life is just to entertain the public. And that's what we enjoy doing.